yourself?
I'm Meg Cavalier. I go to UMass Lowell and I run Division I cross country and track. I get super awkward with introducing myself.
Okay.
It's so weird.
What would you say was the biggest change from high school to college athletics?
It's a lot more intensity. I mean, you're not in high school anymore, competition is harder, and the workouts are harder, running is just all around harder. You're expected to do more and you're expected to be better. You can't just sit on your laurels anymore, which kind of happens in high school sometimes.
I've never had somebody film me tying my shoes.
What's the biggest challenge of participating in a sport in college?
You don't have a lot of time to do much. I mean, I do so much homework and then I have practice and then I have extra things and travel time. I don't have weekends off. I am competing or traveling and that just isn't like normal. It's you going farther away. I've gone to Kentucky so I have to go on a plane to go to a meet. And that's just one day, but it was a 4-day trip. And that takes a lot of time and you don't get to have, most of the time when you go to college you have more time to do things and I don't have more time at all.
Where are we going? To track? Yeah. Do all the teams kind of interact together and do things together, or do you pretty much just keep to your own team?
We see the teams a lot, and I've met a lot of people on other teams. Athletes kind of always stick out because we all have gear. I do interact with them. I do have friends on other teams, but when it comes to practice and stuff, we just stick with our own, obviously. So I know them, but I don't hang out with them all the time. It just depends.
What advice would you give to prospective athletes?
Try to find the best college that works for you, the training that works for you, and this goes for any sport because everyone has a different philosophy on the way training goes, and finding something that really fits your views really helps.
How has being on a team affected your transition from high school to college?
It was a lot easier to make friends. You came in with a full team of people that you knew, so going to class you always knew people in your classes because all freshmen have pretty much the same classes, so I didn't go to any class where I didn't know anyone. And it was just nice to not feel like an outsider. I didn't feel really overwhelmed as a freshman when everybody else moved in, because I moved in a week early.
What's your favorite part about competing at the collegiate level?
I like how I don't feel as stressed. I don't know why. I think it's because it's hard. Right now I'm a freshman and it's there's no pressure on me, and coming from being a senior where there's so much pressure on you because you want to do well for college and it's your last season, now I've gone into a freshman and I'm not really looking forward to what's going to be for my running career in my future. So there's so much less pressure on me, and now it's just focusing on myself to do better. There's not so much of a team aspect of I have to run this because the team will do better for points wise if I run this. That doesn't happen as much. There's only a few meets that we do that, whereas in high school all the meets count on points and winning a little bit more, and now it's just focusing on myself.